Hey everyone, this will be a fun quick challenge type of video where I'm going to make a complex animation as fast as I can using my animation library and the NLA editor and the BPS Triple Version 4. All the links will be in the description, so let's begin. I'm going to delete the default queue and I'm going to go to File, Append and append the character rig. I'm going to go to the solid view, expand this, expand the texture and click on the cavity. So now we can expand all the windows we need. I'm going to go up here, expand this and then go to the asset browser. From all libraries, I'm going to switch to the animation library because that's what we're going to be using. I'm also going to expand this menu and let's create a dope sheet here. So click here, go to the dope sheet and then let's expand this menu again and switch this to the non-linear animation or the NLA editor. And I'm going to switch the dope sheet to the action editor. So now let's start creating something complex and fun. So first action I'm going to add is the idle breathing because the character is going to be standing, thinking and breathing. So let's drag and drop this over here. Make sure you're in the object mode because you're not going to be able to drag and drop the item in the pose mode. So now that we have all this mess, I'm just going to click on X delete because we need to import the action. So select the character, click here, and then we have this idle breathing action. So I'm going to select this over here. And then we have the character breathing. Now I want to mix some motions with the NLA editor. So I'm going to click on push down. Or I'm going to click on this button, which is going to do the same thing. So I'm going to push down and then turn this into the NLA track. Now I have this NLA track over here. I'm going to select this and then change this to nothing. So I have the character breathing and let's have the character start running for no reason. So I'm going to search for here. I'm going to expand the search function over here. Type run and let's search for run cycle 2. Drag and drop this, delete this mess, go over here. Not on the last frame of the NLA track, but before like a few frames of the NLA track over here. So I can click on Shift A, search for run cycle, and it's going to add right on top of this. Select the run, and if I play it, nothing is going to happen. And that's because the run cycle is set to hold. We don't want it to hold any animation. So I'm going to select hold and then set this to nothing. Now it's going to mix the idle breathing and run cycle. But it starts suddenly, abruptly. So I'm going to select this, click on auto blend. Select idle breathing, click on auto blend as well, and now it's going to blend in. So I'm going to have the character running until frame 130, so I'll select this, and then let's click on repeat. So I need to expand the action clip, and then set the repeat, drag it until over here, which should be enough. And then after running, he's going to start breathing again. So I'm going to select this, click on Shift D. It already has auto blend, which is super convenient. It's going to help us. So let's play and let's see what we have. We have the idle breathing, running, and then idle breathing again. We don't need this much, so I'm going to mix a new animation over here. Let's see what we have. So let's see. Togi's going to cheer for no reason. So make sure you're in the object mode, drag and drop this here. Delete, Shift A, and then cheer. Let's expand the timeline to frame 1000 or something like that. So we have him cheering again for no reason. So I'm just going to click on auto blend. He's going to cheer. And then let's see what he's going to do. He's probably going to dodge something because somebody from the crowd is going to throw something. So I'm going to click on dodge mirror, delete this, Shift A, and then let's import dodge mirrored. Make sure the auto blend is enabled so it's smooth. The transition is smooth. Then boom, he dodges something. And then let's make him dodge something again. So I'm going to set this to nothing. Click on the first dodge, import this, delete this, Shift A, dodge. Dodge. And then I'm going to select this. And then move this over here. So Shift A here to create a new clip. And then boom. Now the reason why he's stuck is because we have no motion. So what we can do, again, select the idle breathing. Click on Shift D, and this basically works as the video editing tracks. So what I'm going to do right now was he's going to dodge. I'm going to set this to nothing first of all. So he's going to dodge. Then he's going to start breathing right away. And then he's going to dodge again. Then let's have this blended in like this, auto blend. And then we can take this track and then cut this using Y. I'm also going to enable the screencast key so you can see where I'm clicking. I don't know why screencast keys are not working. They should be working. There we go. There was a bug. Select this, delete this. We don't need this. Dodge, breathe, dodge again. And then breathing again. And then let's have him do something else. Maybe laughing because he dodged something from the crowd and then now he's laughing at someone from the crowd. So Shift A. Laughing. Move this down. Set this to nothing. And then set the auto blend. Now he's gonna start laughing. And then let's see what he can do. We have the run cycle. Let's have him start sad walking. So I'm gonna drag and drop this, delete this. Shift A, sad walk. Hold this down. Nothing. And then auto blend. I think it's way too much, so right away he laughs and then he starts sad walking. I can turn this off and then increase the blend in. So he starts walking slowly. That looks better. I can actually repeat the action more. So repeat like twice. And let's see what else we can do. We can probably have him sneak walking after sad walking. So drag and drop this. Delete this. Shift A. Sneak walk. Hold this down. Auto blend on. Auto blend on here as well. Or maybe no. Let's actually do the blend out because we did this manually as well. So blend out. And boom, sneak walk. Careful sneak walk. Let's have it repeat twice. We can have him look around and then we can just stop the action. And then we can put everything together and animate the root one and have him walk forward whenever we need it. So set this to nothing first of all. Now Shift A, we had turn. I think you should have named this look around, but turn will do. Nothing. Blend. And boom, he starts looking around. And that's it. Now, what we can do is, since we have all of these animate tracks, we can add a root bone on top of everything else. So I'm gonna go to the first frame, and let's see, we have run animation over here where the root bone needs to be animated. What else do we have? We have sad walk, sneak walk, and that's it. We have 3 animations where the root bone needs to be animated, and I'm gonna show you how I usually approach this. So first of all, select the character, go to pose mode. Make sure you don't have any inlay tracks selected. If you have them, just click anywhere else and they will be deselected. So I'm going to select the character, click on Control Tab to go to pose mode, select the root bone, go to frame 0. Now I'm going to press on I and look what happens here. I'm going to press on I on the viewport and you can see the new track is created. We don't need to push this down into a strip. It's better for now if you keep this outside the strip as a manual keyframe basically. So I'm going to select this. Let's go here where the character starts running. So I think it's somewhere on frame 78 or 80. I'm gonna go to frame 80, turn on auto keyframing, press on I again to set a keyframe, and then go to the frame before the character stops. So I think he stops like somewhere over here on frame 125 or maybe 123 will be better. So I'm gonna take the character, move him forward. We have this Bezier motion, so I'm gonna select this, T, make this linear. And now the character is going to run forward. Let's see how it looks. Looks good, but we need him to run further. Let's see what we get. Yes, that looks better. Now he stops. And as you can see, we have the root bone action extended over here. So more keyframes we create, the more of these dots, the keyframes you will see here. Now we need to go forward again and find the action where we need the movement. So we don't need the movement on cheers and dodge, ankle, dodge, again laughing. And now he starts walking sadly somewhere over on frame 405. So on frame 405, what I can do is first of all press on I to set a keyframe. So that this and this keyframe are the same, which means that the character stays in one place before walking. Now I'm gonna go forward before the sneak walk, maybe somewhere over here. And let's have him walk forward slowly. So like this. Slow sad walk. And the sneak walk is gonna be, I think, even slower. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see how it looks. So here, before he turns, on frame 704 or 5, I'm going to take him, G, Y, and move him forward, and let's see how it looks. So we have a sad walk. And there we have sneak walk. I think it needs to be further. So take the character, GY, moving forward. Yeah. So this is what we did just by fooling around with the NLA editor and with the animation library. As you can see, just a few minutes. I think we're under like 12 minutes, which is not bad. So let's go to frame 0 and let's see what we have. We have the character breathing. And the character starts running. Starts breathing again. Cheers. And then dodges something. Dodges something again. Then laughs. Then starts walking sadly. Starts sneak walking right after this. And then starts looking around. Now this is obviously not perfect. We need to play around with the blending. You can also improve the action inside the animation, inside the NLA track. So for example, if you don't like the run cycle, what you can do is select the run cycle track, go to the pose mode of the character. Once you select the track, click on tab, and this will allow you to edit the keyframes. So you can either edit the keyframes from the timeline or from the dope sheet. So if I select, for example, the body, like the pelvis, you can see the pelvis keyframes are visible, and I can adjust any pose, I can adjust timing, the spacing, and whatnot. So NLA editor and animation library are pretty useful and handy tools. If you want to get the animation library, which uses the BPS Rigged version 4 by Squared Media, you can get this animation library on my Patreon for $10, or you can also get the superhero pack on Patreon also for $10. And the additional bonus, if you get the superhero pack, is that you're going to have the ability to call me 1 hour once a month, and you can just ask me anything. I can give you feedback. You can ask me anything about animations or video editing or YouTube, and I can tell you everything else I know. So check out the link in the description for that. Check out the link in the description for the BPS Rigged version 4 and the Squared Media links as well, because this belongs to Squared Media, and I will create them in the description as well. Yeah, this has been me animating something random for a few minutes. Hope you learned something new here, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.